Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, OTA Live, home of the Mega City Countdown. Brand new music right there from Shad off the album TSOL. All right, and Shad is live in the building, man. It's OTA Talk. Ty Harper, Res Digital hanging out with that.
And we're talking about Classified on the production.
Yeah.
What was it like hooking up with him?
Yo, he killed on that track because that was a weird one. Like I was like, I got this concept, I got these lyrics, so it's all on you now, class. You know, like it's really like working kind of backwards. You know, so like for a guy that chops a lot of beats and like he really didn't have to take the kind of time that he took to like send me tracks. Not quite the right tempo, not quite the right swing.
I think cool. A producer might like that little change though. You know what I mean? Like a little challenge, yeah.
Unless they're lazy as hell.
yeah.
Getting paid. But no, but like, okay, so basically you're saying that you already had the idea for the song and you were like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Act accordingly.
Yeah, which is, I hate to do that to somebody, especially someone who's got like, things to do, but he was really cool about being like, yeah, we'll make this work out. I was like, oh yeah, one other thing, like they're 18 bar verses, so you're gonna have to work out something in the middle to like
add a little something there. Yeah, and I noticed that too, the extra little part with the
so you even had the whole, you had the verses written and everything.
I had the verses, like it was a concept I had in my head for a long time, and finally the verses came to me, so I was just like, I can't rewrite these. I can't rewrite these, man. Like this is how they flow. This is how they go. Like, so he was very cool about working with me back and forth and trying to figure something out.
And on the actual lyrical content and subject matter of the song, talk about the actual song.
Yeah.
itself,
Okay.
man.
Yeah. So the song, A Good Name, basically, like I'm just playing on that whole concept of having a good name, which is a phrase that means reputation. But I wanted to break down where my name comes from, like my first name, the second verse, my last name. And then just talk about how that relates to me. I mean, that's in that sense, it's a very hip hop kind of song, and the beat is a very kind of classic hip hop because you're just talking about where you're from and who you are, and like talking about reputation. But reputation kind of means more than just who you are, because I'm talking about ancestry and I'm talking about like roots and stuff like that. So
you spoke a bit in the actual song about your relationship with your father.
Yeah,
alluding at least a bit to what seemed might have been some friction in terms of in the past, or
I mean, anybody I think who had a good dad knows what that's like to be a little kid and
got some good licks.
And your dad says no whenever you ask him for something, and you're like, why'd you say no? It's just like it's a reflex or something like that. It comes out of your dad, But like you grow up and you're like, like I see where you're coming from, and a dad that's there and that's around, that's not that common anymore. So you got to big that up.
How welcoming were your parents to what you were doing in terms of this avenue of music?
For me, it was really surprising how supportive they were. In retrospect, it probably shouldn't have been that surprising because they've always been supportive, but I mean, you guys know, immigrant parents, they want you to like get it sorted out.
Yeah, they don't come here for you to become a rapper.
They don't come over here, man. You know what I mean? That's the real truth. Yeah. But like, I think they saw me doing something that I care about and I love and that I find some purpose in, and they're like, what else could we ask for than that?
Mm-hmm. And not to mention the fact that you actually did the academic thing.
Yeah, definitely.
You got the business degree.
I got the business degree. I think they trust me that I won't starve myself, so they're like, that's cool, do your thing, have fun. And I think what they really like is the fact that I find purpose in this, and like, it's about something.
Where are they, London?
They're in Rwanda now. They I grew up in London, but they retired like 2-3 years ago and moved back.
And went back. Oh, crazy.
You're also on your way to getting your master's.
Slowly taking some steps towards it. I can do about a term. I do about a term a year.
Okay.
So it's a slow road, but it's great when I'm not touring or I'm not recording. It's great, man. I love it.
How has the academic side of Shad sort of influenced the artistic side of Shad?
Not directly, I would say.
No.
Indirectly, maybe. Like when you read something that's amazing, that's inspiring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would say more indirectly, like just in that sense. As far as direct influence, not really.
Yeah.
It's not really there. It's kind of, they're separate for me. Maybe it keeps me grounded in a sense, which is good. It keeps me feeling like I have a normal life.
Okay.
Which will probably directly affect my music too.
Right. TSOL is the name of the album. And, I honestly wouldn't ask that question, but I know a lot of people do want to know, including this guy here.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
What it means to me?
Yeah.
What it means to me is like TSOL is like, it's not a word, right? And for me, what it means is like words sometimes they aren't enough to express all your ideas and all your feelings, right? So that's why you have music. And also, you know, just it's like random letters put together. So in that sense, to me, it's like wordplay, you know, like what I do when I write lyrics. Sometimes I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just like start playing with language, and all of a sudden I get to the end of a verse and I'm like, wow, that's what I've been thinking all this time. Like all these meanings come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like why I liked it. If I knew it would bring up all these questions and controversy, I probably would have scrapped it and done something else.
Yeah. And I'm like, I like how it kind of looks like the Tetris icons.
Yeah. I play a lot of Tetris.
But I totally feel you on that. I just think there's some things that have very little to do with the meaning of it as a phrase. It just looks good.
It looks good. It feels right. Like that's a lot of times for me. Like that's all it takes, man. It just feels right.
Okay, what was the moment where you're like, you know what, dude? I don't know what to call this friggin' album. And did you just start writing letters? Did you just like
no, like
but did it come out of frustration?
No. Like a friend said to me a phrase one time, like a really kind of just a phrase out of nowhere. And then at home I was just like, I don't know why I turned it into an acronym. I just did. And I was like, oh, TSO. I just like the sound of it. I was like, TSO.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. I was like, yeah, I like it. I like it just like that. TSOL. It's not a word. It's not a word,
I totally feel you.
Yeah,
I'm a
dope.
man. I'm a
That's
man
dope.
of acronyms. I love OTA Live.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways.